Zero Edge and ANC Games presents 3KB on E3.
Holy shit. It's good drinks we have here.
H2O.
Hi, I'm Jay.
I'm Mike.
And
today we're talking about E3. 3KB on E3.
Everybody wants to know what we think.
What one do we think is better? It's not going to be a shock, really. We agree that Nintendo won the C3.
They overall won because
Overall, with the content. But may I say, this was kind of a lackluster E3.
Well, the problem was we knew everything. We knew it all. Let's talk about Microsoft first.
All right.
All out, full tilt, forget about the hardcore gamer.
Connect the shit?
It was a Connect shit show. The Nintendo Wii did so well because of the casual gamer. Correct? The casual gamer.
Yes.
Let's get older people, let's get a lot more, the younger kids playing these things.
The Amish.
The Amish people are playing it.
Yeah.
And what does Microsoft do? They go, let's take something out of the equation. Let's just take out the whole controller.
Yeah.
Let's make something casual for the Xbox 360, and bingo, they did it, and it is good. It's fine.
That was a good Bill Gates impression, by the way.
One problem I have with Kinect is, when they first launched it, that's a different story, it had nothing to do with hardcore. It was all about casual. This E3, they tried. Let me just say, they tried to inject some hardcore content into Kinect.
Have you guys noticed, though, that they kind of come to the realization that, hey, we're not going to be that advanced with the motion. We're going to do everything voice activated now.
Yeah, they
kind of gave up on
that.
Yeah,
they flipped a little.
For the hardcore gamer, they're just doing it for menus. Forza 4, you can go and interact with the car. Tom Clancy, Ghost Recon Future Shoulder, you can make your own weapon. You doing this.
Yeah.
Going like this. But it's not the actual gameplay. The only thing they did show was the shittiest Star Wars game I've ever seen in my life, where it's on rails.
Oh my god.
Which we saw last year.
Don't even get me started on that Star Wars game. I don't even know what to say about that.
Go like this to go forward?
It's George Lucas was like,
I don't think it was him.
This will sell a lot. Let's just put it out. Let's move on to Mass Effect 3. Voice technology, how goddamn old is this?
It's pretty old.
I'm
not going to play it that way.
I'm not going to play it either.
We'll talk about Mass Effect 3 later with the EA conference, but what else? Gears 3, which was exactly what we expected. Halo 4. As a nerd, that angered me. I nerd raged all over the place.
Well, you know what the problem was? First of all, Bungie's not making it. If you're going to make a Halo 4 trailer, at least have the continuity.
Respect it. I mean, he had a jetpack.
Okay,
no cockpiece.
Where did he get it?
Cortana took it off, sucked him off. He's got something missing in his helmet. He's moving faster, like you said, in space.
At the end of Halo 3, he gets in the capsule.
Yes.
What is going on here? Why is it all switched up?
I don't know. I don't think there ever is going to be an explanation of that. I think that was just a stupid teaser trailer.
I have to admit it was bad.
The remastering of Halo Combat Evolved in HD, that's exciting, sort of. Played that game 10 years ago.
You know what that is? That's a double dip.
I mean, it'll be nice to play those classic multiplayer maps again online.
Exactly.
That's the only thing that I'm a little nerdy about. Out of the whole Microsoft conference, everything was a fail. The only thing that was pure win for me is Forza 4. I couldn't believe how good, photorealistic it looks. It's going to crush Gran Turismo 5. I saw the menus, everything looked easy. It's going to kill Gran Turismo 5.
So as soon as that comes out, expect our debate part 2.
And another big thing Microsoft announced is that, that's right, Minecraft is coming to Xbox 360, which I think is a huge blow for PC gaming. Because
it's coming to Kinect as well.
It's coming to Kinect, and that, for me, that's the game right now for PC. I love Minecraft, and that's what PC had. Now, for Microsoft just to take it away from them, I'd be super, super pissed if I was a PC gamer.
When I heard that, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Let's close off the Microsoft conference by just simply saying, There's not much going on, except Tomb Raider.
Yeah, that was good.
That looked good.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I feel like it's like, okay, Uncharted 3 is doing so well, let's make a game just like it.
Yeah. I was never big on Tomb Raider, to be honest, but this Tomb Raider looks pretty cool.
It looks
and
very
good. It is an origin story when she's younger and she makes
so
mistakes.
it's going to be good. It's going to be good, I
could
think.
be, yeah.
But you never know.
Let's move on to Sony.
First of all, Sony had a big disaster on hand.
Kevin Butler got pregnant.
This huge hack that happened.
This PSN hack.
This PSN hack, and we don't need to talk about that. They took the high road on this, and they really were very serious. No Kevin Butler. There was no real comedy. We're very sorry for what happened. Here's what we got. Hope you like it. So all of a sudden they unveiled the Vita.
Yeah.
That's the name of it. It's literally a PSP with a couple touch screens. And, I've heard already some rumors that are coming out of E3. People were having a hard time actually holding the device because they would have their fingers on the touchpad on the back of the device, causing the game to do certain things. So
too much touch is going on.
This is Sony's chance to finally take on the 3DS, because the 3DS right now, there's no software for it.
And I'm very surprised by the announcement that it's the exact same price.
That was spectacular as well. When you see a game like Uncharted Golden Abyss on this new PSP, you think to yourself, do I want to spend the $50 on this? Or do I want to spend the $50 on Uncharted 3, which is going to be epic.
Yeah, now that was probably the highlight, first thing that was shown at the Sony press conference, first game anyways. Just when I couldn't think Uncharted could get more cinematic, they really got nuts and creative with the camera angles, and I couldn't believe the water effects. It must be extremely difficult to make a detailed level like that inside a boat and then just rotate it and spin it around.
When God of War 3 came out, there was just those moments when the level was spinning because
totally.
It really looks like it could be one of the best games ever made. Another big thing was they wanted to reach the casual gamer with this bad boy. The makers of BioShock. And he's on stage and he's talking about how he basically did an interview and he slammed PS Move saying like, who wants to play a game and do this crap? And then all of a sudden he flips and says like, and then Sony came to me and said, you can do these things. And all of a sudden they're like, oh, we're gonna use PS Move in the new BioShock. If the PS Move does not work perfectly with this new BioShock game, then you know for a fact that that was all just bullshit what he said.
Well, it's just money.
It was all money.
But it does look good.
Well, the game looks incredible, but he really didn't talk about what it will do.
No. Is it BioShock Infinite?
Yeah.
But when I first heard the concept, I thought this is silly. In the air.
But I saw some of it.
It does look amazing, so I could be wrong in that game.
Could be wrong.
So overall, Sony had excellent games to show. Presentation wasn't very good, I guess.
I just think the content that they showed, all of the games looked very interesting. Everything that they showed at E3 was good, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to try that. I can't wait to try this and that. So next up we have Nintendo, and this is going to be all out war. Now you have a Nintendo system that has features that PS3 and Xbox do not have. And it's 1080p, so for the, it's going to come out next year, probably around Christmas. Graphically, we don't know if it's better, but we know that it can handle PS3 graphics. We also know that it has a new controller. Look at it, what the hell are they thinking?
I'm sure you've seen it. It looks like an iPad.
Nintendo did a horrible job of explaining it.
Yes, they didn't even show the console. And maybe in a later date we'll be able to go into further detail and explain it, but for people who don't know, it's backwards compatible with the Wii Remote. There's obviously, there's a touch screen.
The main premise behind this controller is you don't need the big television. You can actually stream the game directly to this new controller.
Go take a shit and play.
Exactly. You can literally do it. All of the menus that you've ever had to go through in any video game are now in front of you on the controller. Legend of Zelda, you've got your inventory right on the touchpad in front of you.
See what's in your satchel.
Exactly.
It's not crowded on the screen. You got more space.
Exactly. Let's talk about NFL games. You're never going to have to select your plays again on screen. This controller has a gyroscope built into it. GTA 5, when that comes out, if you get into the cockpit of a car, you can take the controller and look at it from inside the car and move around and look in the car. So
finally, a console has a tool that's more accurate than a mouse and keyboard.
Exactly.
So strategy games like StarCraft 2 is possible now and more precise on a console.
And why is it more precise?
Because if you ask any illustrator or any art director, a stylus is more accurate than a mouse.
Exactly.
And you're going to have the stylus with the tablet on your Nintendo Wii U. So think about playing StarCraft 2. You're selecting your units and your little soldiers right there, and your screen, your maps there. RPGs like World of Warcraft, all your hotkeys are there laid out for you, nice graphical interface. What's in your satchel, it's all there while your screen is nice and clean. This is going to make games that were traditionally on a PC only possible on a console. This is a big deal.
So next year there's going to be a gigantic console war. Now when a game comes out and it's on all of the systems, the Nintendo U will have features because of that controller that the other ones will not have. They're going to have the upper hand for a couple of years at least until the PS4 comes out and the next Xbox.
Right.
They're thinking we need to make some money now with what we have. We need to look at the casual market. That's why we're pushing PS Move. That's why Kinect is doing so well, because it's all about casual gaming now. It's Nintendo that realizes we already have the casual market. Let's go into the pockets of the other guys and take those hardcore people away. And what's going to happen is you're going to see games like Darksiders 2. I'm going to buy it on Nintendo Wii for the simple fact that the inventory system is on the controller. That's it. That's all I need.
Just that feature alone's pretty cool. Like when I purchase the next Tiger Woods, and if I can see the golf ball on the floor, that's the one I'm going to get.
Let's think of a little game called Fallout and the Pip-Boy. The Pip-Boy,
It's kind of annoying going back and forth.
is now,
It's right there.
it's literally a Pip-Boy in your hand.
Yeah, that's cool.
You
Yeah.
never have to go into the menu system again.
Or little mini games in Splinter Cell or Dead Space when you're trying to unlock something. The mini game takes place on your little screen. Like you see a little lockpick and you can be more precise and everything.
Like Resident Evil.
Yep.
How annoying is it to mix all that,
Yeah, the briefcase. Give me a break. You can only just imagine the possibilities. I'm sure you guys put some ideas down, by the way, in this video comment section.
You know, and I still feel that even though we've kind of proven that it's a good feature to have in video games, still feel there's going to be so much hate on this for no reason whatsoever.
I'll let them hate, but let's move on to the 3DS because we're still doing Nintendo.
Oh.
The only thing I'm really excited for the 3DS was the new Mario Kart. You can now glide now off of jumps and go underwater.
Now, the one problem I have, though,
What?
Nintendo's like, well, you can use the gyroscope and the accelerometer in there, but as soon as you're playing in 3D, as soon as you turn it, you don't see the 3D.
Right.
Isn't that kind of a flaw?
I'm not gonna use that feature.
I know.
don't care.
But wait a second.
Yeah,
it's
I
called
know.
the 3DS. It's the 25th anniversary of Legend of Zelda. Nintendo kind of, tried to make it a big deal, and it kind of felt a little pushed on everyone.
Now there was Ubisoft and EA. I think the big ones for EA for me was, of course, Mass Effect 3 looks epic. Like big boss battles and stuff. Shepard's in charge of basically saving Earth and just forming his team. I can't wait for that. Like I had a nerd boner watching that. And another big one with EA was of course Battlefield 3. It's going to be huge.
I have to bring up a good point. I haven't seen any footage of it being played on a console yet.
No, it's all PC.
So who knows?
Yeah, and then there was Ubisoft or Ubisoft, however you want to say it, and I guess their big game was Assassin's Creed Revelation. I'm getting kind of tired of this character, and I'm getting tired of this franchise. I think they're pumping them out too fast. I don't know. Call me biased. I don't like it. I have a list. So this is the list of my games that I am really excited for that we haven't mentioned yet. Oh yes. I can't believe I almost forgot this. Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Thing looks freaking massive. It's huge. They said there's 150 dungeons to find and explore. When you see a mountain, you can go and climb up that mountain. It's miles away. I can't imagine how big this game's going to be.
I can't wait.
Another one that I'm really excited about is if anyone's played Demon's Souls, you know it's probably one of the hardest current games in this generation of consoles.
Oh!
The sequel is called Dark Souls. I'm very excited for that. Ghost Recon Future Soldier, and that showed the Kinect abilities to make your guns and use the firing range.
Called
Big
Gunsmith.
Gunsmith. Now the one that I got really excited for is Ninja Gaiden 3. Finally, I'm gonna get my Ninja Gaiden 3.
Oh, it's going to be on Wii U.
It's gonna be Wii U. Was there any ones that you want to highlight for the children?
I definitely can't wait for Darksiders 2 because I love Legend of Zelda. The first one is obviously inspired by Legend of Zelda. In Darksiders 2, you actually play as Death. The new Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword, I think will be spectacular, but they're not really pushing it like it's some sort of epic Zelda that's going to blow away Ocarina of Time.
But it does use the Wii Motion Plus for the first time.
Yeah, so swinging the sword and figuring out puzzles and all that will be fun. To be honest, I just want a Zelda that reminds me of Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time.
You want the hardcore Zelda game.
I want the hardcore Zelda game.
I think you'll get it on Nintendo Wii U, but you're gonna have to wait for a while.
Oh yeah. And another great game from EA's conference was the new Need for Speed: The Run. For once, it looks like there's this jam-packed game that they got correct. The run looks so over the top and spectacular, and the driving looks great. I think they nailed it on this one.
And I guess if I were to mention another thing, would be Shadow of the Colossus on PS3 in HD, finally.
And then, of course, they've got the God of War Origins package upgraded to 3D. I think that the Sly Cooper 4 trailer that Sony showed, for me, was awesome. I finally am going to get a nice platformer that's just as good as Ratchet & Clank. I'm going to end this video.
I'm going to end you soon.
I'm going to end this video with something ridiculous.
You're in love with me.
Yes. Nintendo needs to step up and buy some exclusives this time around.
If they want the hardcore gamer, they're going to have to pay for the hardcore gamer.
Exactly. In the meantime, on the 19th, coming out on 3DS, I'll be playing Ocarina of Time in 3D.
And I'll be playing with my 3D dick. Second wipe.
Hey guys. Well, first of all, who are you? Why are you on my set?
What have I got to say? I'll tell you what.
My name's Mickey. I'm with Sheet-Eyed Productions. This is my partner, Jonas von Sejwitz. We are here to promote a project that we all worked on together, John J. Rambo, which is the prequel to First Blood.
I mean, we're an all singing, all dancing guerrilla multimedia attack force, and if you go visit our YouTube channel, you'll see all sorts of stuff. You know, we have a feature-length zombie movie, Walking Among the Dead, that's going to be coming out right here, right here, right here, right here.
That's not the zombie movie, though. Figure that one out, eh?
And we got John J. Rambo, the ultimate fan trailer ever made.
Ultimate audition tape.
The point is that Stallone needs to see it.
And
we need your help
to play John J. Rambo.
Watch the video. Watch the video, sign the petition on Facebook. Pick Mick for the Rambo prequel. Help us out, man.
Mike's gonna love it. I didn't even tell him about this.